Hi future doctors, welcome to the next class. We were discussing about screw gauge. So in previous class we discussed how to find least count of the screw gauge. So in this class we are going to discuss how to take reading from the screw gauge. So total reading formula like vernier calipers, total reading or reading. So reading of screw gauge is going to be PSR, pitch scale reading, plus HSR into least count. HSR into least count. If there is no error. So for screw gauge, sometimes error will be coming. Otherwise, PSR plus CHSR into LC if error is there. What is CHSR means? Corrected head scale reading. So this one they will give in two types. We will see what are those two types now. How the error we are going to take. Error sometimes they will give directly, otherwise indirectly with the diagram also they will give. So in previous class we said about index line on pitch scale. So this is going to be circular scale. On the circular scale you will be having 0 to 100 like this. So like this values will be there. If 0 is coinciding, 0 on circular scale is coinciding with horizontal index line, then this is called no error. So for that screw gauge, error is not there. But sometimes this 0 will be coming below the index line. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line is coinciding with index line. So now 0 is below. How many divisions means? 5 divisions. 5 division is below. Now we want here error is positive or negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 95. Like this you are going to see whenever 0 is below. Otherwise like this also you may see 2 divisions. We can't say how many divisions it is going to be below. 3, 4, 5. Like this also it may be there. Okay, you have to practice all this. So if you are going for lab also, lab this will be available once you can observe how it is going to be coming. If 0 is below the index line, we are saying about error. Error is going to be 0 error is going to be positive. How to remember this? You may get confused below positive or above positive. So below means be positive. Blood group will be there like that. So we have to create something. I said like this, you can create your own, then you can remember more well than what I am going to say. So if 0 is below, error is positive. I am saying about error, not about correction. Next, another one. This is the index line. Now you may get idea. If 0 is above the index line. So like this. 0 is above the index line. If it is above, error is negative, A negative. Error is going to be negative. So once you remember error, correction also we can write quite opposite like vernier calipers. No error means no correction because no error. Here error is positive, therefore your correction should be negative. Here error is negative, therefore your correction should be positive. Let us assume, so whenever no object is there, so 0 is below the 5 divisions below the index line they will give. Then error they gave plus 5. For that correction should be minus 5. So for whom you have to add this minus 5 means for that head scale reading. That is only corrected head scale reading. How that head scale reading they will give either with diagram or they will give matter, we are going to see. This is about error. First you have to remember error very clearly. Without error means no problem for each and everyone. But whenever error is given, so many students may get confused with positive, negative. So you can remember like this. So I have created, you can create your own logic or how to fast remember, you can remember fastly, you can think B positive if it is below, A negative if it is going to be above. So this is about correction. Now how they are going to give question on this, how we are going to practice, we will see now. Now directly I am giving one question, pitch scale reading is 2 mm. Pitch scale reading is 2 mm. Now head scale reading is 20. 20th division is coinciding. So least count, yesterday or in previous class we discussed about the least count. Least count sometimes they will give, otherwise least count, to get the least count they will give some data for us. According to that data we are going to get. How they will give means pitch of the screw. Pitch of the screw is 1 mm. So number of head scale divisions. Number of head scale divisions. So this one only HSR. Number of head scale divisions 100 they may give. Then what is the least count formula? Pitch by 1 by 100. That is nothing but 0.01 mm. You have to take care about answer option in which units it is going to be present. This is least count. Sometimes they will give this least count directly also. So yesterday I said, means in previous class we said how to find least count. Therefore I am not giving about the least count. You can see how to take reading, corrected HSR and HSR. If they have given directly like this, so for that you have to assume no error is there. Therefore directly we can do like this. Total reading is going to be, what is PSR? 2 mm. Write with units. Don't write only value, because sometimes they will give this in centimeters. Plus, what is head scale reading? 20 they give into 0.01 mm. Sometimes they will give this one in centimeters. At that time you should convert this one into centimeter. At the time this is millimeters, this is centimeters. So you have to convert both in centimeters, both in millimeters. Here it is in millimeters. Therefore, you can get the answer for this direct if you solve. So if they give 0.001 centimeters, then how you have to substitute means same 2 mm plus 20 into, here you are going to get 0.001 centimeters. Now after multiplying directly you cannot add. This is in millimeters, this is in centimeters. So either convert this one in centimeters or convert this one into millimeters. Again if you add, you are going to get the answer. This is about no error we said. Now they will give same pitch scale reading 2 mm. So whenever you are making the screw gauge without object, whenever you are making the screw gauge without object, it is 5 divisions below the index line or horizontal line on pitch scale they will give. 5 divisions below the index line, when no object is there they will give. So 5 divisions below means error is going to be what I said. Below means positive, then correction will be negative. For whom you have to add this -5 means for head scale reading. Now new head scale reading, if it is having 5 divisions below 20 minus 5, that is nothing but 15. Now here you have to replace 15, 2 mm plus 15 into 0.01. Sometimes they will give after multiplying with this value. So after multiplying with this value, if they give, then that minus you have to take directly from here. From here directly you have to subtract. So in two ways they may give. Now 0.01 into 15 you can do, you are going to get the answer. Same question they give, whenever no object is there on the screw gauge, no object is there, 5 divisions above the index line. 5 divisions above means 5 divisions above the index line. Above the index line, then error is going to be negative, correction is going to be positive. At the time you have to take this 20 as how much you have to take? 25. Therefore, 2 mm plus 25 into 0.01 mm. So, like this, we are going to take the calculations whenever they are giving problem on this. So, below error is going to be positive, correction is going to be negative. Above error is going to be negative, correction is going to become positive. You should be very careful on this while solving the problems. Sometimes they will give diagram than this at the time how to solve. So this is the index line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mm, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. Now on this they will give circular scale like this, whichever you are rotating. If it is like this circular scale, on the circular scale whichever division is coinciding means let us assume 25. 25 is coinciding, above this 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 is there, below 20 is there. So which is coinciding with index line means 25. So same with same least count, how to find reading of this? I am saying about diagram. So at the time total reading, our formula is same, PSR plus HSR into least count. HSR may be having error or not, they will mention in the problem. Here I am not taking without error. So there is no error. Now what is PSR, which is scale reading from this diagram, which is visible for you here 0, 1, 2. So therefore for you 2 is going to be visible. Therefore PSR is going to be 2 mm plus HSR, which line is coinciding with horizontal line means 25. So least count, general least count is 0.01 mm. So you have to calculate this. This is nothing but how to take reading. So same question, this is 0, your horizontal line, this is the index line, 55 is with horizontal line on head scale. Now what is the reading of this means? PSR is going to be 0, HSR is going to be 55. If it is having error, depending on error, you have to add or subtract. Plus or minus we will do according to the error. If 10 divisions below, 10 divisions below means error is positive, correction is negative. So minus 10 we will do. At the time corrected HSR is going to be 45. If 10 divisions above, 10 divisions above, A is going to be above negative, I said. 10 divisions above means correction is going to be positive. At the time CHSR will be 65. This value you will substitute here. So if you practice some problems like this, definitely you are going to solve very well and very fastly. Okay. So if you are taking screw gauge, just sit half an hour or 20 minutes or 45 minutes. Try to practice more number of problems by changing numbers. Then definitely you people can remember whenever you are reading the question. If you didn't see, only you are seeing the video, if you are seeing more videos means, or classes like this means, no use unless and until you are practicing. So pen and paper is going to be very important for each and every question in physics especially.